called you the 13th Apostle, okay, that would make some sense because you're here selling the 12 Apostles Walk, is that right? Which is a 4-day, 3-night ex-Melbourne walk operated by Both Feet and obviously Australia's greatest icon. Tell me all about it.
Well, the 12 Apostles Walk is a beautiful 4-day, 3-night, multi-day hiking tour where you traverse the Victorian coastline, or the Australian coastline in the southern corner, taking in the beautiful beaches, remote beaches that you can only access by walking.
Wow.
Exclusive to hikers. And after 4 days you end up at the beautiful 12 Apostles.
Now, is it a walk though for serious walkers, or is it a walk for people like myself, you know, who are probably less than fit?
It's graded overall as moderate. There are some challenging sections, but on a global scale, it's up there with the Milford Track, the Inca Trail, Cinque Terre in Italy, Coast to Coast walk, but on a much smaller. We're only talking 4 days.
Is that your objective, to get it sort of rated in that level with all these, these very famous global walks?
We would love the 12 Apostles Walk to be known as one of the great walks of the world.
Okay, cool. So in terms of the types of people, we talked about the fact you need to be relatively fit to do it, not overly fit, but relatively fit, so used to walking. But the sort of target markets in Australia, overseas, older,
They do. It tends to be sort of 45 to 65 age bracket that's got both the active inclination and the time to be able to come to Australia and do 4 days of hiking. It is a big ask, we understand, when you come to a country like Australia to give over 4 of your precious days of your itinerary.
That's right, So how does it work? So you kick off in Melbourne?
Yes, we pick up in Melbourne and then we transfer down the Great Ocean Road and we go directly to our own exclusive hiking lodge. So we own a hiking lodge at a spot called Joanna Beach, which is where our hikers spend all 3 nights.
I was going to ask, so it's not different nights in different places?
No. So you unpack once, that means you only carry a day pack, and we have lodge staff and a chef on site who prepares all the meals, and then each day you're transferred out and you do a sequential walk that's 4 days of around 50 kilometres over 4 days.
Okay, so it's not too bad then?
No, it's not too bad. And
not too good?
It depends on, for some, but we actually offer people the option to scale it up or scale it down.
Okay.
So you can, most days there are choices to finish a little earlier or start a little later.
And lunch as you go, or?
Yes, we take a lovely, a beautiful nourishing hiking lunch, which we eat on the way, and then you're back in time for afternoon tea or a glass of wine, cold beer, depending on...
Gosh, I think after that a beer would be definitely required.
And then we have lovely foot spas that you soak your feet in at the end of the day. Hot showers, fresh sheets, beautifully comfortable. It's a really lovely way to experience.
So we hear a lot about glamping, this is sort of glamorous walking, isn't it, in a sense? Because you're not slumming it here, are you? You're not sort of staying in some shed somewhere.
No, not at all. No swags on this one.
Absolutely. And you don't have to carry your backpack with you because you're staying in the one place every night.
That's correct.
You go back and have great food, great wine and great beer.
You do.
And then you sleep probably about 18 hours because you're exhausted. No, are you kidding?
We do. We don't have late nights.
No, I bet no.
Most people are in bed fairly early, but it's a real disconnect. We have Wi-Fi at the lodge, but we don't have television. We really encourage that old-fashioned thing of talking over dinner.
Isn't that wonderful?
It is. It's really lovely, and people get to know. They travel as a small group of only 10 people. They really get to know each other.
How are you selling this overseas? Because I can imagine this product would be superb for the upper echelons of the German market, for example. All those sort of adventure, tick the box, bucket list type people in the States, Canada, even sort of the newer, more experienced travellers now out of Asia. So how are you selling it internationally?
Look, we do find that most of our international guests tend to find us online. It is a sort of signature product that once people have done it, they do tend to share through social media, lots of images, and that really triumphant moment of, I'm at the 12 Apostles, here I am, I can't believe I've done this. And that tends to encourage their friends to consider the same thing. But we do find that people are, if they're a walker and an active holiday maker, they do tend to find these products online. So as I said before, it's a referencing of these other walks around the world.
Word of mouth as well.
And people are looking for their next bucket list walk. They're crossing them off the list. So our job, I guess, is really to get on that list.
So where can people find out more information? I presume you have a website?
We do. We have www.bothfeet.com.au.
Okay, so www.bothfeet.com.au. www.bothfeet, so jumpinwithbothfeet.com.
Jump in with both feet.
So, look, thanks for your time today. I'm really impressed with it. I think that there'll be tremendous interest amongst the media here because a lot of media now are looking for new things to do and different things, and a lot of the clients that read a lot of the better publications throughout the world are looking for new experiences as well. And again, that sort of bucket list, tick the box, it's not been done before. So congratulations.
Thank
you. I hate to say this, but I suppose I look forward to trying it myself. Maybe a few Ks first. Take it gently, okay?
Absolutely. You don't have to do the whole thing.
Thanks for your time today.
Thanks, John.